December 2024, I had a vision that we would be at war for the next 4 years. And God told me the reason why. I looked crazy and I told all my friends, and I even posted a video on TikTok about it. As crazy as I feel saying it, today we are living exactly what I had seen. So let's talk about it. At the time, I think Trump had just won the presidency. Every time there's a new year, especially like such a big shift like that, like a president, I always pray for God's will. And I remember I was praying, let your will be done as it is in heaven. Let your will be done as it is in heaven, over and over. And when I was doing that, I literally saw that I was in a field, okay? And there was a man standing next to me, but I never saw that man, but I somehow knew that this man was Jesus. But I never thought to look at him. It wasn't that I wasn't allowed to. I don't know, like, it wasn't in my nature to look at him. I'm looking forward in this field, and in this field there is a bunch of bombs, nuclear weapons. I see like missiles in the sky, like the sky was not blue, it was like pink, but not a pretty pink, not sunset pink, like from the nuclear weapons. Like the sky was just dark and like pinks and reds. Saw a couple other things. I know this sounds crazy. I have evidence of me saying this in 2024 and 2025. I saw UFOs, and I saw that people were starting to get interested in spirituality. Like, okay, so what's going on? They were asking more questions about religion like never before, and about God. And what that caused, instead of being the answer straight God, a lot of religions started rising up, and witchcraft started saying like, okay, this is the answer. And spiritualism started rising up, witchcraft started rising up. Like, the more people had questions, the more options, the more types of answers there was, not just Jesus. And I remember there was earthquakes, there was a lot of things, and if I could describe everything in one word, it's the word chaos. Like, it was just straight up chaos. And I just remember I started crying. Like, I could not take what I was seeing because I was afraid. And I just remember realizing that I was praying, and I was still praying, let your will be done, let your kingdom come, let your will be done. Like, if I was praying for this to happen, not to stop it. It was like, why am I praying for this to happen? Like, I don't want this to happen. As a Christian, I pray against bad things, not asking like this to be the will of God. And I asked the man next to me, Jesus, I asked him, why are you making me pray for this will? And he tells me the reason as to why. He said, because only this way they will know that I am Lord, their God. The vision after that is much longer, but that's like the main part of what is happening today. I remember asking like, how long? And in the vision, I had seen like 3-4 years, like around, it wasn't like an exact date, but it was 3-4 years. And everyone around me, I told them that in 2024. I remember fighting so hard to even post that on TikTok. In fact, I even went off TikTok for months because I couldn't get myself to say it. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this to tell you, all of this that you see that God is allowing to happen is because he is giving humanity a chance to realize who is the one true God. When we see these prophecies in the Bible fulfilled, when we see how people have visions about what God is going to do and it happens, it proves that he is the one true God. And he is doing this not out of anger, but out of grace, so that you can realize and use this to wake up your spirit and say, he is coming. I don't know if those 4 to 3 years is that he's coming right after that. I don't know what it was. I don't want you to think that after this, everything's going to be okay. There will be war. There will be rumors of war because he is near. You're going to see more about UFOs. You're going to see more about aliens. You're going to see more about earthquakes. If all this has made you start thinking on where you're going in life, if you've been thinking of turning to him, I want to tell you that there is a true God who is the seer of all things. Nothing in this world happens without getting past him. And he is coming back soon for you and for me. It's time to repent. It's time to bring back the fear of God that you lost in your life. It's time to bring back the fire that you lost in your life. This is the time because he's coming back. I used to be scared to say these things, but after seeing things happen that I saw 2 years ago, and it brings me fear of God knowing that he told me he was doing this for your soul.